Welcome back to Enlightened Trading. I'm your host, Conrad, and today we have another look at the stock market. So as usual, this is my TradingView page. Go check it out for some updates along the way and for some trading ideas, of course, here at Enlightened Trading. And as well, make sure you follow me here on Instagram. I gained a lot of nice traction on lately, and I'm sure looking to follow through with it. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to my channel here as well. And of course, before jumping into the Bitcoin price or in the stock market today, make sure you like down below this video, and as well make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you get notified when I upload new stuff, but also by clicking the bell, of course. So yeah, this is on the stock market currently. Yeah, we gained we gained a lot of traction the last Friday, and we are still actually holding here around the higher levels, and we are actually about to break to a new high, or we already did. Yeah, we already did. We already broke above Friday's peak, so that is still looking very bullish. Of course, my opinion is that this market is overbought currently, and you can see, even though we are in an economic downshift, there still seems to be a lot of buying pressure and many people, as well on Instagram. If you are one of these people who maybe are short the S&P again, and you already lost money, and you are puzzled puzzled why the S&P and the market in general keeps going up and up, even though of course we have many economic factors which usually signal economic downshifts, at least in the near-term future, but even also in the longer-term future. Well, then I only can say that the majority of the people most likely thinks like you, and most likely thinks that the market should be going down. So while the majority think that the market should be going down, you can see what it's doing currently, and it's going up. So as long as these people still believe that the market will go down, I don't think it will to a large extent. I do think that the market will continue to go up until people lost enough money shorting stocks, and finally realized that trading and buying stocks is nothing for them, or at least they don't know anything. So yeah, and then they get wrecked, then they don't have enough money, and then I think we can finally have another really leg down, and maybe even the start of a recession finally, which actually has not happened, looking at least at price. So yeah, there's a huge discrepancy between the economic reality and the price of some of these stocks and indices. So after saying that, yeah, I mean, we are still looking pretty bullish in general here on the S&P. We created now another weekly candle. Yeah, and as I said, this is pretty overbought currently. As you can see, we are getting here on the RSI. We are getting into overbought territory. So yeah, I think at least a retrace down to 295 here on the S&P 500 index is likely. So Nasdaq hitting all-time highs here. I mean, this is pretty funny. At least in my opinion, it is pretty funny that Nasdaq 100 index is currently it's at all-time highs. It hit all-time highs last week Friday, while the economy is still struggling, or basically it has not experienced that huge of a downshift. Yeah, like 30%, but also there are all of these tech stocks included, so it's not too surprising that the Nasdaq is doing rather well, since the companies included are doing rather well. So yeah, that's not too surprising in general, but it's still funny to see some of these indices at all-time highs, in my opinion. And I mean, yeah, this is a blue sky breakout. I can't really be bearish here, at least from a logical perspective or from a rational perspective. Yet of course, I mean, these factors apply into basically all of these stocks and indices I'm going to talk about. That, yeah, many people are looking bearish, but the market takes the most money from the most of the from the most people most of the time. A very nice statement by MM Crypto, by the way, if you want to check him out. Yeah, a very nice statement of him. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, there is not much to talk about in general here. We can look at DAX, very nice rally, almost back at its highs again. So there was a lot of money to be made in general, and gold also still holding very nice here, close to its all-time high. Actually, if we look up gold, euro, I mean euro gold, oh, and GLD, is it GLD? GLD. Okay, I don't know why I'm not. Okay, whatever. I don't know why it's not pulling up. I'm doing something wrong. But yeah, euro gold I think is at all-time highs currently. So yeah, we can now go through to the two major stocks here. Okay, yeah, I'm going to do this rather quick here. I mean, the weekly time frame is still looking very similar here at all of in all of these charts. Yet interesting is, for example, Tesla with its perfected 9 sell here on the weekly time frame, and we're now seeing continuation, and we are almost at all-time highs actually here. If we see follow through this week and get over this all-time high, then 1000 would be the next target, and after that, I mean, there is a blue sky up ahead in my opinion. So Tesla still looking very bullish. I mean, of course there's a lot of resistance here and another leg down, and to create a weekly higher low is rather likely in my opinion, but nothing has to happen. Apple is still at all-time highs, and now you can see these 9 sells coming in this week, so there should be a shift and momentum for the downside and another leg down here in general on these stocks. So that's still to be waited about. You can see on Google as well, where with a 9 sell. Facebook had a 9 sell last week. Twitter is currently having a 9 sell. So these stocks in general signal that there is room for downside. ACB is still holding very nice. That's actually pretty interesting that ACB is holding that well after this pretty strong pump. So yeah, Spotify is still holding very nice here at its high. This could be a descending triangle. There is possibility for that. If it plays out, then I would look for, as I already said on multiple occasions, I would look out for a retest of around $160 approximately. So yeah, I mean, Kron also doing very nice. But yeah, if you want to have a detailed analysis, then make sure you watch my latest video on stocks as well. So I mean, T-God, holding very nice. Spotify, as I said. So yeah, I mean, there is not too much to say except that in general I would look for a leg down and a correction, at least in a short to intermediate term. And if the economy finally hits through, then of course we can have our recession and our prolonged downtrend. But I'm not going to call it because the technical picture doesn't look like it yet. So okay, I think I'm going to wrap it up. There is not too much to say. Oh my god, okay, very nice. We are having our downshift here on Uber, so maybe Uber is leading the market. You can see we perfectly touched. I told people I told some of my people to sell their stock here, Uber, around $38 to $37. So I mean, congrats if you did. I do think this trend line will hold. I do think it's important. I do think the 9 sell here is also important. So yeah, I'm currently looking for prices ranged from $28 up to like $30, $31. These are my current targets. And yeah, I mean, very nice trade in Uber if you stuck through it. So yeah. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up now. So yeah, thank you very much for doing so. If you followed here until now, then make sure you like the video down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would very much appreciate it, of course. And yeah, make sure you follow me here on Instagram as well for some funny content, you know? Okay. Yeah, see you guys and girls and people. Back next time. Bye.